You want to know how I survived the flood? Sit close and listen well, because what I'm about to tell you is not a dream, not a story from the wind. It happened to me. It was the night that the drum spoke at midnight. Yes, it spoke. And before the sun rose up, our village was gone. In the sleeping village, our village sat between two long hills. The wind there always carried smell of rain, smoke, and roasted yam. We were peaceful people. We farmed, we fetched water, we told stories, and when the moon was high, we slept. I was 20 that year. My name is Kondo, and I believe the world was simple until that night. In the middle of the village stood a small shrine. Inside the shrine lay our sacred drum, covered in red cloth, resting on a carved stool. It was no ordinary drum. They said it could call rain. They said it could warn of danger, but nobody had heard it speak for generations. Nobody except me. That night the air was strange, no stars, no moon, no wind, the kind of silence that presses against your skin. I lay in my hut trying to sleep then. Dum, dum, dum.
Not played, not beaten.
Slow, deep, like a heartbeat under the ground. I sat up, listened. The sound came again. Dum, dum, dum. And then a whisper, soft but clear.
Wake, wake.
Danger comes with the dawn. My blood ran cold. I threw on my clothes and ran outside. The whole village was asleep. The dogs didn't bark. Even the fire in the square had gone out. But I heard it one more time. Wake them. Then silence.
Wake, wake.
I didn't sleep again that night. At sunrise, I told my mother. She just laughed. You dream too much, Kondo. Go and fetch water. I went to Old Timber, the drum keeper. He looked at me long and slow. Then he said,
Sometimes the drum speaks, but not to everyone listens the same voice.
I didn't help. I was scared. Was I hearing things, or was the drum through alive? 3 nights passed quietly, then came the storm. The sky tore open. Rain fell like stones. The wind howled through the hut, and through that noise I heard it again, the drum. Fast this time, urgent, then the voice. Dum, dum, dum.
Wake, wake.
I ran through the rain to the shrine. sacred drum had rolled off its stool. Its red cloth was gone. It was shaking by itself. Old Timber arrived with a lantern. When he saw it, he whispered. We ran to the chief. We told him we saw what we heard. But the chief only laughed. Thunder cannot speak, he said. You two have drunk too much palm wine. We walked away silent. The timber said something I will never forget. When spirits speak and men do not listen, they still come, but not gently.
They still come, but not gently.
Wake.
Before dawn, a boy ran into the square. The river is rising. The ground is cracking. We ran to see. The land near the farms had split open. Water and mud gushed through like boiling soup. Some had tilted. Some were already gone. The chief called for sacrifices, goods, fowls, palm oil, but deep down everyone was afraid. And that night the drum spoke again. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. This time the whole village ate it. Even the children woke up crying. Then came the voice loud and clear. Panic. People screamed, mothers grabbed their babies, fathers ran in circles, not knowing what to do. By morning, half the village fled to the east. The other half, the proud ones, stayed. They said, no drum will chase us from our father's land. Temba and I followed the first group. The flood came. We climbed the hill and waited. The village below looked peaceful again, too peaceful. Then we heard it. A roar like 1,000 drums rolling from the river. The water burst through the plain, tearing trees, huts, and fences. we saw people running, shouting, climbing trees. But the water was angry. It swallowed them one by one. Even the chief. I saw him standing on his roof, waving his staff, and then he was gone. By sunset, nothing was left. The village, the shrine, all washed away. For 3 days, we stayed in the heat. When the rain stopped, we came down, everything was mad. The fish were gone, our stories, our homes gone. But by the river bend, we found something, the drum. It was stone, its skin cracked. It lay face down in the mud. Timber touched it gently and said,
The drum found in mud.
We buried the drum under a tall tree in our new village. Every year since then, we gather there and pour water in the ground, not as a sacrifice but as remembrance. Years have passed, my beard is grey now. Children call me Grandpa, Kondo.
Now listen to the tale of our ancestors, when the stars whispered spruces and the earth sang with life. Now listen to the tale of our ancestors, when the stars whispered spruces and the earth sang with life.
But when the wind is quiet and the rain taps softly on the roof, I sometimes hear it again. Soft, faint, like a heart still beating under the heart, and a whisper followed.
Wake, wake.
Maybe it was a spirit, maybe it was the earth warning our children, I don't know. But I know this, the drum spoke at midnight, and I listened. This is why I'm alive to tell you this story. So, remember, my children. Sometimes the word whispers before it breaks. Not every warning comes in thunder or fire. Sometimes it comes in the soft voice of a drum at midnight.
Now listen to the tale of our ancestors, when the stars whispered spruces and the earth sang with life.
If you love these stories, consider subscribing to our channel, My African TV, for more interesting African folktales and folklores. We also have dances and traditional displays from all African cultures on this channel. Stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching.